and welcome back. We are going to make a classic cocktail today, and that classic cocktail is the Brandy Alexander. If you've ever had it, you know it is absolutely delicious, tastes like a milkshake, and you can't resist it as a dessert cocktail. So it's perfect for, say, Valentine's evening or any other special evening. This cocktail was created during the Prohibition and has been around since 1920. So we know it has stood the test of time. And there's a reason for that. It's because it's so delicious. And what you will need for this cocktail is brandy, and you can also use cognac. It doesn't matter if you prefer cognac. Cognac is brandy. It's just brandy that uses a different grape that's grown in Cognac, France. And some of you will prefer cognac over brandy, and it makes absolutely no difference in this cocktail. And you will need creme de cacao. You can purchase creme de cacao either in this dark brown caramel color that I'm using, or you can use clear, depending on how you want your cocktails to look. Because you can use creme de cacao in other cocktails, for instance, a chocolate martini. And you may not want it to be dark, you may want it to be clear. So you can find it in both clear and dark. And you'll need heavy cream. Those are the only absolutes other than ice. I'm going to garnish with strawberries and fresh nutmeg. You can use pre-ground nutmeg. It doesn't make one bit of difference. This is just what I had in my pantry. And so let's get started. We're going to make 2 cocktails. So you will need a shaker. Actually, you don't need a shaker at all. You can use a large tumbler, but this tumbler happens to be a shaker. So you can use a large tumbler because I'm not going to shake this cocktail. I'm going to stir it. You will need to add 1 ounce of creme de cacao for each cocktail. See how dark that is? It's as dark as coffee. So that is our creme de cacao for 2 cocktails. Now let's add brandy. We are going to add 1.5 ounces of brandy for each cocktail. And I am smelling this chocolate liqueur. It is fabulous. 1.5 ounces, so that would be 3, and we're going to go with 2 and 1. That is perfect. Oh, I love the smell of this. It's so yummy. Now we're going to add 1 ounce for each cocktail of the heavy cream, and 2. Now, at this point, you could make a frozen Brandy Alexander. And to do that, instead of using cream, use about 1 ounce scoop for each cocktail of ice cream, vanilla ice cream. And if you can get French vanilla ice cream, that's even better. And you will add ice to that and put it in your blender and mix it up, and it is extra dessert-like. But this is the classic, so we're going to stick with the cream. Now there are those who actually take the heavy cream and they'll whip it and they float it on top of the cocktail. Well, we're making it this way. We're going to add ice. So there are many options for making Brandy Alexander. We are going to stir until it gets very cold. think that's cold enough. We're going to have our cocktail glasses. And let's strain the ice off. Look at this. It actually looks like chocolate milk, and it tastes just like a milkshake. And even more so if you use ice cream instead of the cream. Nice and cold. And let's add a touch of nutmeg. Using a microplane, I'm going to put just a bit of nutmeg on top. Everything in this cocktail smells divine. And I'm going to add some strawberries, only because I think that makes it look much more like a dessert. If you don't want strawberries, just skip this part, move right along, and you will enjoy it with or without the strawberries. And there we go. We have our classic Brandy Alexander. Now the Brandy Alexander is very similar to a cocktail you'll find in New Orleans called milk punch. So if you're going to be celebrating Mardi Gras, you might want to make a batch of milk punch. And I will put that recipe below with this recipe and along with everything else you might need. So let's give this a try. Oh my. You know, you might want to skip dinner and go straight for the dessert because this is absolutely fabulous. I hope you enjoy it because I know I am, and I hope you have a great Valentine's and any other occasion you're celebrating with this cocktail. And if you're not a subscriber, please tap the subscribe button, and I would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber, and you can always follow me on Instagram. Bye.